What's going on, Diggletdreamers? Mathras here. Today I'm going to be announcing the Boston Buizels are going to be taking on the Alpha Battle Club, which is a new league started by Vivid Gaming. It is kind of going to happen between the Season 1 and 2 of the Delta Battle League. The difference between the two is that the Alpha Battle Club actually takes place on Showdown, which means I will be able to get out some live league play to you guys, which will be really fun. There's 10 teams in the league, so I think that's going to be 10 weeks, one battle per week. But I also want to get Quinlan Ding and Bingo Bango to record their battles on the channel as well. So hopefully there will be at least 3 battles per week on the Alpha Battle Club on the Diggletdreams channel. But why don't we go over the teams really quick. We have Vivid Gaming, coach of the Vivid Pride. We have Fangs. I don't really know him that well, but he's coach of the Alabama Cheeky Watchhogs. We all know Marinak, good friend of the channel, coach of the Golden State War Turtles. Abby, who's coach of the Death Valley Wobbuffets. Of course, me, Mathras, aka Diggletdreams, coach of the Boston Buizels. We have Quinlan Ding, coach of the Arid Falls Aerodactyls. Rex Angel, coach of the Denver Dancing Dragonites. J-Dubs Gaming, coach of the Rotom Fandom. Bingo Bango, coach of the Barrington Blissies. And Fancy Cross, coach of the Hamilton Heracrosses. So that is all the teams right there. You can see all the drafts right here. I will put the link to this thing in the description down below, but if you also just want to pause it, you can see the whole draft right here. Our first pick was Mega, then we got 2 OU, 2 UU, 2 RU, 2 NU, 2 PU, and then 1 Last Resort, which is where we could pick something from OU or below that was left over from the beginning. So today I'm just going to go over my OU, UU, and Last Resort picks. So basically it's just OU and UU picks. So my first pick was my Mega Diancie, which is something I'm really excited about because it's such a great stats. It just has that rock typing that is really unfortunate for it. It has, look at these stats. Look at, besides HP, just ignore HP. HP is 50, which is not great, but 160 attacks and 110 defenses plus 110 speed is just like mind-blowingly good stats. And so like Diancie is something that like sometimes people seem to sleep on, Mega Diancie, but like if it can get in the right situation with the right moves and everything, like it can just train through teams, like a physical train going through like a trailer, like it's stuck on the tracks, you know. So that's why I went with Mega Diancie. It has such great stats. And of course the great ability Magic Bounce, which it says it's illegal here, but it's not really. It bounces back status moves like Stealth Rocks, Toxic, things like that. But why don't we go over some movesets. Some of my favorite things to run on Diancie are like Rock Polish with 3 attacks. Just boost that speed, so it just basically outspeeds everything because it already has base 110 speed. It also gets Calm Mind as another setup move, which is kind of awesome because base 160 special attack with the Calm Mind boost, like not much is going to be taking a hit from that. It does get Diamond Storm. It's like its signature move, physical rock type move, and then it can run Moonblast and Diamond Storm, both special and physical moves. But just with its base 160 special attack and attack, like no matter what you invest in, they're both going to be doing a lot of damage. But it does get a much better special move pool. It gets Moonblast, Earth Power. It doesn't get Power Gem, which is like one of the stupidest things. So like if you want to run a rock type move, you basically have to run a physical rock type move, which is really unfortunate. But HP Fire can also be great to break through steel types like Fortress and Ferrothorn. And then it gets Protect, obviously it's great for getting that Mega Evolution off. It does get Psychic and Psy Shock, which are really cool. And it does get Stealth Rock, Reflect, and probably Light Screen. Yeah, Light Screen. So it does get some solid support moves as well. And honestly just... Oh, it does get Ancient Power, there's that. But that's a really weak move. If it does get the stat boost though, that'd be crazy. But just like these base stats are just like so good, like how can you pass these up? So that's why I went with Diancie as my Mega. Now let's move on to some OU picks. I had 2 OU picks. My first one was Tornadus Therian. Just a great Pokemon, 121 base speed, like not much outspeeds that, 110 special attack as well as 100 attack, and then solid base 80, 90 defense and special defense, combined with 79 HP. I mean, it runs solid stuff. Like if you run an Assault Vest, it's going to be able to take all kinds of special hits, and then be able to hit back just as hard. If you run a Life Orb, it can not take hits as well, but it'll hit even harder than the other one. Regenerate is also one of the greatest abilities. It gets U-turn, so it can U-turn out, get some damage off, and then heal itself, which is really, really cool. So let's go over some of its moves, potential moves that it could run. The usual set is like Hurricane, Knockoff, Heat Wave, and U-turn. So it's usually mixed because it has solid special attack and attack, so it can run both if it wants to. It could also run max one or the other too. It does get enough moves to cover both of those. It just gets so many moves. Like, let's go over its potential usable moves. Acrobatics, Aerial Ace, Air Slash, Brick Break, Crunch, Dark Pulse, Extrasensory, Focus, Facade, Focus Blast, Foul Play, Frustration, Grass Knot, Hammer Arm, Heat Wave, Hurricane, Knockoff, Psychic, Return, Sludge Bomb, Sludge Wave, Superpower, and U-turn. That's a crazy amount of moves that it gets, as well as also getting lots of cool support moves like, oops, I went far down a little bit. It actually gets Icy Wind too. I just saw it down here. Yeah, it gets Icy Wind. So like, if I need an ice move and I don't want to run HP Ice, I can run Icy Wind on this thing. It also gets Taunt, Tailwind, Substitute, obviously, but Taunt, Tailwind, both great supportive moves. It gets Bulk Up if you want to run something that sets up, but like, holy crap, Tornadus with Bulk Up is absolutely crazy. It does get Agility as well if you want to just be like super speedy. So there is that, but Tornadus just has a lot of versatility, and that's what I really like about it, and that's why I decided to go with it for my first OU pick. My second OU pick is Skarmory. I really needed something to be able to take steel hits for my Mega Diancie, and Skarmory, there's no better Pokemon to take a steel hit than Skarmory, especially a physical one, obviously. Base 140 defense with steel typing is just so difficult to break through. It's immune to Earthquake, obviously, so its only real weaknesses are Electric and Fire, I believe, which are easily taken by these two combined. Well, not easily, but there's a bit of an electric weakness, but whatever. 140 base defense is just so nice. And you can run Rocky Helmet, Leftovers, stuff like that. Sturdy is just the best ability for it. Get up those Stealth Rocks for free, at least. Well, not for free, but guaranteed to get them up no matter what kind of hit is coming your way. It does get, obviously, Roost. It gets Taunt, which is awesome. If no one is going to be setting up or stalling me out at all with this team, I have 2 Taunt users already with my first 3 picks. It gets Agility if you ever want to run like offensive Skarmory with like Brave Bird and Iron Head, Agility, and Roost. Like, oh my god, that'd be kind of crazy actually. Also gets Automize if you don't want to run Agility. But it does get lots of cool setup moves. It gets Whirlwind and Roar, obviously Whirlwind being just a little bit better. It gets Stealth Rock and Spike, so I have plenty of hazard options. It gets Tailwind as well. I already said Taunt, but lots of really cool moves. Plus the ability to just heal itself is really nice. And then, of course, for offensive, it does get Defog as well. Should mention that. Defog is a great move to have. It does get Drill Peck, Aerial Ace, if you don't want to run Brave Bird, you don't want to take that recoil, but Brave Bird obviously is the most powerful one. It does get Iron Head for nice Steel Stab. It gets Night Slash, Pursuit, Rock Slide, X-Scissor. I don't think I've ever seen X-Scissor Skarmory. But it gets Swords Dance too. What if I ran Swords Dance, Agility, Skarmory? Oh my god, that would be crazy. If I ran like Swords Dance, Agility, Roost, Brave Bird with like defense investment, like holy crap, that could be absolutely insane. I shouldn't be giving out these strategies, but I'm just like talking about it and I'm excited and I want to play some games with these teams. So that's basically Skarmory. I basically went over everything for that. First UU pick was Reuniclus. Reuniclus is such a crazy Pokemon. It's really awesome. It gets Magic Guard, which I think is his best ability. It cannot be damaged by can only be damaged by direct attacks. So that means it doesn't take Life Orb Recoil, doesn't take toxic damage, doesn't take burn damage, doesn't take hazard damage, anything like that. So I can run a Life Orb. I'll still get the Life Orb boost, but I won't take the Life Orb damage. I could also run Assault Vest, Leftovers, all that kind of stuff. Lots of great special offensive moves. Obviously, Calm Mind is great for setting up. Trick Room is also a great setup move. Lets you basically gives you like max speed. It's like running agility almost, but like almost you're even more guaranteed to outspeed things. So those are its best setup moves, and we'll probably see both of those moves at some point in this league. Also gets obviously great Psychic Stab, Psychic and Psyshock. It gets Energy Ball for grass coverage, Focus Blast, Shadow Ball. Does it get Dark Pulse? And there's no really reason to run Dark Pulse, but it also doesn't get it, so there's that. Signal Beam. Like weirdly gets lots of physical moves as well. I don't think I'll ever be running a physical Reuniclus because base 65 attack is really compared to 125 special attack, it's just not worth it unless I get a few power up punches going. You never know. But Reuniclus also does get a lot of great supportive moves like Thunder Wave, Trick Room. Obviously Trick is great. I don't know why Trick Room is down here. I don't know why. But it also gets Recovery, it gets Reflect, it gets probably Light Screen. Yeah, it does get Light Screen, Pain Split if I want to run that. Explosion. But yeah, Reuniclus, another very versatile Pokemon that I could just run super offensive, maybe with Recover. I could run 4 attacks, Assault Vest. I could run Future Sight if I want to. That's actually what I'm really excited about is Future Sight. But it then also gets the supportive abilities with Calm Mind, set up Calm Mind to sweep, set up Trick Room to sweep, set up Thunder Waves and Pain Splits and Light Screens and all kinds of stuff. So you never know what to expect from Reuniclus. Probably going to bring out a physically defensive with Calm Mindset, maybe also with Trick Room, I don't know. But it would be really fun, and I'm really looking forward to using this Pokemon. Soft Serve for the win. So my second UU pick was Toxicroak. Really, really awesome Pokemon. Probably my Arcanine's my favorite, but Toxicroak is my top 3. One of my favorite Pokemon of all time. Runs a nice Life Orb, Black Sludge, maybe a Focus Sash. I don't know, all kinds of cool stuff. Gets great abilities like Dry Skin, gives me that water immunity. That would be great for Diancie. As well as the ability to heal my HP with a water move. Anticipation could be weird. I don't think I'll ever use it, but it could be. Poison Touch is also great if I'm running physical set. Give me a 30% chance of poisoning, even with like Sucker Punch or Drain Punch or anything like that. But then the other thing is it gets really great setup moves. It gets Swords Dance and Nasty Plot, so I could run either one of these moves and have a good sweeping potential. It gets lots of great physical moves, obviously. It gets Bullet Punch, which is something I just found out recently. Cross Chop if I want to get like a little extra power with a fighting type move. It also gets Bulk Up for a setup move, which I just noticed now. Drain Punch is great physical stab for fighting. It gets Earthquake, it gets Gunk Shot, which is its most powerful poison type move. It also gets Poison Jab, Ice Punch, Knockoff, Low Kick, Power Up Punch if I want to do that, Pursuit, Rock Slide, Stone Edge, Sucker Punch, great priority, Super Fang, although that's obviously not, doesn't really rely on Swords Dance, but also gets Thunder Punch, X Scissor. So lots of great physical moves, but it actually has a solid special move pool as well. Vacuum Wave, which is actually not down, it's actually down here. But Priority, special fighting type move, like that's great. It also gets Sludge Bomb, Sludge Wave. It gets Shadow Ball. Hidden Power Ice. I don't want to do that, but like every Pokemon gets that. So it also gets Focus Blast, Dark Pulse, so definitely an option with Nasty Plot as well, which is really fun. And then of course it also gets Taunt, so that is my third Taunt user so far. So no one is going to be setting up on me. Well, someone could probably get like a setup move, like a Dragon Dance or something, but no one's going to be stalling me out with like a Blissey or something. Shout out to Bingo Bango. But a lot of cool moves. Also gets Foul Play. Yeah, so Taunt, I think that's its really only support move, but yeah, it's a pretty awesome support move. So, really great Pokemon. Toxicroak is great. Lots of versatility here, which is kind of what I've been going for in the draft so far. Then my last resort pick, which is, I didn't get to pick it immediately after Toxicroak. It was our last pick after RUNU and PU. We picked our last resort, which was, for me, was Raikou. Raikou is just, I was amazed that it hadn't gotten picked yet, and I just had to scoop it up while I had the chance, so I just had to throw it in here so it's not confusing when I'm talking about, if I wanted to talk about like one RU Pokemon here and one RU Pokemon the next time and an OU Pokemon. I just figured it'd be make more sense to throw the other OU Pokemon up with these guys. So Raikou is just such a threat. It's super fast, base 115, as well as base 115 special attack, and as well as 100 space special defense, which is really cool. It runs a mean assault vest. It can take all kinds of hits, like 100 special defense and 90 HP combined with assault vest is such a great set. But Raikou can also run Choice Specs, Choice Scarf, Life Orb, maybe Leftovers if I want to do like a Sub-Calm Mind or something. But yeah, there's lots of really awesome move sets you can run on this thing. It does get Calm Mind for setup. It gets a lot of great special moves, including Aura Sphere, Discharge if I want that paralysis chance, Extra Sensory for psychic coverage. Let's see, Shadow Ball, Signal Beam, Thunderbolt, and Volt Switch is obviously it stabs. Thunder if I want to be that guy. I could potentially do a Rain team with this guy. I have Raikou, Thunder, Toxicroak, Dry Skin. Skarmory wouldn't mind being immune or being damage weakened, fire damage weakened. 100% accurate Hurricanes will be nice for Tornadus. So Rain is definitely a possibility with this team. But it also gets Roar as a supportive move. It gets Reflect. Does it get Light Screen? I don't think. Yeah, it does get Light Screen, so lots of Pokemon on my team are able to set up screens, which is kind of cool. But it does get Extreme Speed, which is really cool. If I run a run, maybe I could throw Extreme Speed on the last slot if I need a little more priority on the team. Like, Extreme Speed is just a great move. I don't really need investment to do it. It can, like, it's obviously +2 priority instead of the usual +1. So if something is living on smidgens, then I can take it out with Raikou if I need to. But yeah, that's Raikou. Really great Pokemon. I'm really excited to use it, and that's going to be my OU, UU, and UU picks. I'll be doing another video soon with the RU, NU, and PU picks after this, so look forward to that. But if you're excited for the Delta Battle, or not the Delta Battle League, if you're excited for the Alpha Battle Club, aka the ABC, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe for future updates, and I will see you guys soon. Keep dreaming. Peace out.